You're welcome.
Out to get some fat back out the freezer to put in the collars. And I was like,
You can't say anything more southern than what you just said. The problem with what I'm doing now is not only is this dangerous, but I'm holding a slippery snake covered in oil. I'm responding to a call now where a family says they found a snake inside their garage. I don't have to worry about this snake going anywhere or having to look for it when I get there, because this snake will be in the same exact spot. This particular snake is trapped on a glue board. You know, man, glue boards cause a lot of problems for all different kinds of wildlife, because it doesn't kill the animal, it just traps them there until they slowly wither away and die. Whether you're trying to trap mice with it or whatever, you know, whatever animal gets on there, an animal you're not even trying to target, it can trap. And I'm gonna have to kind of put my hands on this snake and try to remove it from the glue and get the glue off of it. So we're gonna get there, see what kind of snake it is, and see if we can figure out how to get the snake safely off the glue trap. This is going to be interesting. How's it going? No problem. Happy to do it.
I've seen a couple of you.
Oh, hey, okay. Oh, yeah.
Rob is a mess. I guess I need to know. I need to clean it out there for sure.
What were you trying to catch the glue trap?
Mice.
Mice?
I ain't caught one. I just had my glue traps out. And I ain't caught one. They usually catch spiders and rat and mice if they do come in. So I ain't mess with them. He's right here. His head and everything. He's got his head, jaw, he's flattened out.
Okay, oh yeah.
But he can't bite, that's for sure.
Yeah. He is stuck pretty good there.
I got all the tools, scattered in lemon truck and everything moved around up here.
Yeah.
Now I know I need to.
Oh, he's stuck with this grocery bag here. All right, fella.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he is definitely still alive. Yeah, he's stuck good though. Oh. It's all right, buddy. Well, his head's pretty good and stuck, so he can't really bite as long as you stay away from the head. But put your hand by the head, even though it's stuck, he could bite. All right, fella. Yeah. Well, we'll take him. We'll get him off here and get him a meal, get some food in him. Hopefully, if we can get him off here, and because he's stuck really, really good. He is really good and stuck. Thank you guys for calling me.
You're welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you for coming to get him.
You're very
I went
welcome.
out to get some fat back out the freezer to put in the collars, and I was like, something told me to check your mouth strap. You know, when I go out the
You
freezer.
can't say anything more southern than what you just said.
I looked over to the mouse trap, and the mouse trap was gone. And I was like, well, that gone.
Went out to get some fat back to put in the collars and found your cover. That's it. So that's a full-grown adult. That's an adult
Yeah, that's what I
cover.
told her. I
Yeah.
was like, they don't get that big. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
He said, I don't have a copperhead in my garage. And they were like, I don't know who to call. And then we were like, who's them snake people?
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you guys.
Right now.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys very much.
Because he put the snake on you or the bad person.
Yeah.
How did I? Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all. Whew, man. He's stuck good. We're going to get him home as quick as we can and try to get this guy off, because he does not look like this is very comfortable.
But I know if it's the only ones I've seen in this neighborhood.
All right, fella. Whew, he's stuck good. We just got a copperhead, and it is, I didn't put it in anything. It's just sitting right here in my floorboard, loose. Well, not loose, it can't really go anywhere. I hope. If it does get off this glue trap, I'm going to have a copperhead loose in the Venomous. I got to get something to dissolve the glue on this trap. Hopefully they have something here that'll do it. So what I'm going to use is olive oil. You could use mineral oil, vegetable oil, corn oil, different things you can use, but this should dissolve the glue pretty good. So I got 2 containers of olive oil, and maybe hopefully I'll have some left over I can keep, because this is a call we get a lot of snakes stuck on glue boards. Now before I go all hands-on and rubbing oil all over this venomous snake, let me just say, instead of using your hands, yes, you can use a stick or some tongs or some different materials to rub the glue and kind of massage it onto the snake to help dissolve the glue. The reason I'm not doing that is because what I found is a lot of times, even once you get the snake unstuck from the glue, there can be a lot of residue left behind. So there's lots of different ways to do it, and most of those are probably much safer than what I'm doing here. So I don't recommend you do this. I recommend, if this happens, get the snake to a professional, a wildlife rehabilitator that specializes in venomous snakes, or someone who is well versed in handling venomous snakes. But this is not something that the average person should ever try to do by themselves. Now, as I'm pouring the oil, I do want to be careful not to just let it go directly into his mouth. Now, if it swallows some of the oil, that's not going to hurt the snake. But right there in the front of his mouth on the bottom is the glottis, and that's the opening to the windpipe. And the snake can open or close it as it breathes. Now, getting oil directly into the windpipe, of course, is a bad thing for any animal. And now, if you look right here at this shot, you can see that opening in the bottom front of the snake's mouth. That's the windpipe. That's where it breathes, but they can also breathe through their nostrils. And this glue is just so super strong. It's just impossible for an animal to escape this without some kind of help. Oh, whoa. Sorry. I'm trying to help you, fella. This snake's skin is all stretched out in the glue. It's probably been this way for several hours, maybe a day or two. It's uncomfortable. It doesn't know I'm trying to help it. And so it can easily jerk around trying to bite me. And if I'm not paying attention, this could end up being very bad. Okay, I'm gonna have to call in some reinforcements. Hey, can I get your help, please? This copperhead is trying to bite me. I don't want to get bit. So, can you hold like the back of his body and just restrain it, because he's jerking all around. Yeah, see, he's trying to, hang on, let me hold here. Well, no, he's musking. I know. And there's olive oil and there's a few dead spiders, so don't mind that. All right, so hang on a second. Let me just hold him right here. Okay, so grab right here where I've got him. You're gonna have to just get your hands dirty and get in here. If I say let go and jump back, that means let go and jump back. Yeah, what if that... Yeah, so we're gonna try not to let that happen. So we're gonna free his head last. But right now, just if you can help hold that. And I'm trying to let this, okay, so he's coming off pretty good now. Let me get this some olive oil. Letting the olive oil just kind of start to slowly dissolve the glue.
Thing. Oh, it has to hurt.
He's really upset. I know, Snake.
Whacking you down.
I mean, he is glued so good. Hang on.
I know, buddy.
He just pooped everywhere.
I know.
him trying to work himself loose. I don't know if that's helping or hurting. Don't touch your clothes with that because that's oil, the olive oil may stain. I mean, I'm trying to be gentle with him, but you just kind of have to start working this stuff off. Now I want to get all the glue off, but I don't want the glue to come off before I'm ready for it to come off. Because if you watch, the copperhead keeps jerking around trying to get his head back to bite me to defend itself. And if he works himself free from the glue before I'm paying attention to that, this could be really bad. That's why I do not recommend anyone do this way. Okay, why don't you go ahead and turn loose. This is all we can do with you. Hang on, fella, I know. He is trying his best to bite. So I'm trying not to hurt him, but I'd rather hurt him a little bit that he can get over than him just flat out die on this glue. So either he's going to be a little injured or he's going to be dead. So I'm trying not to pull him too hard. I'm just trying to keep some pressure to expose the glue to the oil. And this weakening it. I mean, I can tell the glue is not as strong as it was. So it looks like I'm just stretching this snake like crazy. And honestly, I really don't have much pressure on him. I'm not really pulling hard, to be honest with you. But I am having to put some pressure. This part of the snake is very stretchy because it allows him to eat prey that's much bigger than his head. So his head can naturally stretch. The skin on his head can naturally stretch. But it looks gruesome and it probably doesn't feel good, but I'm not really injuring the snake here. But at the same time, I do have to get a good grip on him because I don't want him to injure me. Can I move the glue board? Okay, so he is free. All right, so I've got the snake, and it's really dangerous pinning a snake behind the head like this. This is how you can easily get bit. These fangs are hinged and can sometimes even protrude through the lower jaw. So with the snake's mouth closed, it could potentially still bite you. So don't ever pin a venomous snake behind the head and pick it up. Unless you're doing a medical procedure, something similar to this, and you know what you're doing, okay? The problem with what I'm doing now is not only is this dangerous, but I'm holding a slippery snake covered in oil. And I need to put some more of this on him down here, which he does not like. And just to kind of help dissolve some of that glue so it's not as thick on him, because I can still feel, see, there's still glue on this snake. And so in order for him, and I want to check him too, so he doesn't have any cuts, he's not cut or anything. But see how he's flattened himself out? They can do that, so this is not an injury. I'm sure the snake does not feel good right now. He is not happy, and if I don't keep a good grip on the snake, this thing will definitely let me know that he does not like what I'm doing to him, but he does not know I'm trying to help him. So there's still pieces of glue coming off. Yeah, that's about as good as I can get him. Now that the glue is off of it, got to get rid of the oil. And I'm just using dish soap that I know will dissolve oil. And, you know, this snake doesn't like this one bit. I'm trying to do it as quick as I can to get it over with. But no matter how gentle I am with the snake, I don't think he's going to be very happy with me. Well, here we go. No matter, you know, if he didn't like people before, he's going to hate them after this. But, you know, I've got to get as much residue off of the snake as I can, so when I do release it back into the wild, it's going to have a much better chance of survival. Now, I don't know how this copperhead feels about me trying to help it, but I do know one thing. That snake is worn slap out. It is tired. It's been holding its mouth open for no telling how long, trying to keep it out of that glue, and now it's kind of stuck that way. Fortunately for the snake, after staying in the bucket for a couple hours, it closed its mouth, kept flicking its tongue like normal, and started crawling around like a copperhead is supposed to. So after keeping it for about 3 days, giving it some water, letting it really rest and recuperate, I was able to take the snake back to the area and where we caught it and turn it loose. Not inside the garage, but back away from these houses. And hopefully it'll stay away from garages and far, far away from glue boards.